Hi, my name's Alex, and I want to talk to you about a subject that continues to come up in beta, but hasn't been fully addressed by our brotherhood. If you've been following the general fraternity for the past year, you will have recognized that beta just closed 3 chapters in the spring, and 1 chapter in the fall. That's 4 chapters. 1 chapter that was closed in the spring, Georgia Tech, was a chapter of high-performing men, very involved on campus, probably really great guys. They won Knox Awards consistently for the past 2 decades. At convention, they had a special session after model initiation in which we discussed how this could happen, how people like that, members of our organization, our brothers, who could do things like this. I found this discussion really interesting, and I feel like more people should be talking about it. One thing that stood out to me during the discussion that we had on hazing at convention was that even in newly formed chapters, in which there's a strong anti-hazing policy, there's no tradition of hazing, there's an anti-hazing culture, even here they engage in small actions by well-meaning members that can accumulate over time. Like one member says a comment as a joke, maybe, and then a few years later, they say the culture of an organization, especially fraternities, they can change in just 3 years, just radically change. So maybe in 3 years, that comment, which was a joke before, maybe someone remembers it and thinks it might be actually a good idea. And then it snowballs from there into terrible situations that cause chapters to be closed. The guy at convention had a hockey stick, in which he was illustrating this. As it starts slow here, as it keeps going, the hockey stick turns into a more negative slope, and steeply declines into the disasters that causes the chapters to be closed. So this can lead to the dangerous, blatant, and violent behaviors like those that force the general fraternity to close these 4 chapters this year. So, as a graduating 4th year in this beautiful organization, I want to naively believe that we will continue on our current model trajectory towards exposing and eliminating this kind of behavior. I urge you all, current members, I urge you current undergraduates, I urge you in the coming years to continue to think about and actively participate throughout your lives, even as an alumnus, in confronting these issues wherever they appear. Because it's not just in beta, it's in any organization that's been around long enough. I want you to confront these issues that have plagued our organization for decades, and even past our continued vigilance against this harmful activity. I want for men of our character, I want for all betas, to continue to act as a positive influence in our community by actively participating in discussions about the negative impact of hazing. So, please join me in this conversation. Please share your reactions to the impact of hazing. Tell everybody about the individual, chapter, campus, organizational, and cultural impact of hazing behaviors that you've seen or experienced. I want you to stand up. I want you to speak up about what beta is about, what it means to you, our brotherhood, our principles, and our values. I want you to join the conversation. First, by taking some time to think about the ways that you've seen or experienced the negative impact of hazing on individuals, chapters, and communities. And next, I want you to record these stories on your webcam, just like I did, and then upload them to our Speak Up Beta YouTube channel. Please join me and hundreds of other betas in this conversation to help us change the culture within Beta Theta Pi, the fraternity sorority community as a whole, and even in organizations outside of Greek life that have hazing, because there's a lot. It's time for change. So, speak up, Beta.